Hi guys, welcome to the SOC Classes Tech. I am Sachin and you are watching SOC Classes Tech YouTube channel. Guys, in this video we are going to look the most important SAT MCQ on industrial engineering. This MCQ most IMP for upcoming examination of MPSC. So guys, before that you have to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the latest update. So guys, don't forget like and share. So let's start today's video. First question is work study involves method study and work measurements. The work study is mainly aimed at determining the most efficient method for performing a job. The work study is done by means of the stopwatch. The symbol as shown in figure section point 2a. Okay. Instead of the reading the MCQ, we will directly discuss about the symbols. So this circle is indicate the operation in the work study. This circle is indicate the operation in the work study. This square indicate the inspection. This square is indicate the inspection. This arrow is indicate the transportation. This arrow is indicate the transportation. This D indicate the delay in the operations, and this inverted triangle is indicate the storage. This inverted triangle is indicate the storage. Okay, main objective of the work measurement is to, so what are the main objective of the work measurement? So these are given here. The plan the schedule for the productions, formulate the proper incentive schemes, estimate the selling price and delivery date. So these are the benefits, or these are the objectives of the work measurements. So guys, these symbols we have already discussed, so we will not take the any other times. Let's move to the next question, that is the 11th question. The average time recorded by the work study man for an operation is called the representative times. What is meant by the representative time is the average time for the operation. It's the average time of the operation. Okay, that is mean by the representative time. 12th, the time taken by the trained worker to perform an operation while the working a steady pace is known as a standard time. When the trained worker take the time for the operation, so while the working a steady pace, is called as a standard time. Is called as a standard time. The string diagram is used. The string diagram is used for all of the above. For what? For checking the relatives value of the various layout. For checking the relatives value of the various layout. B, when a group of the workers are working at a place where the process requires the operator to move from one workplace to the another. So these are the use of the string diagram. Then a diagram showing the path followed by the main and material while the performing a task is known as a flow diagram. The flow diagram shows us that the path of the man and material while the performing a task. The time study is carried out for what? The time study is carried out for the finding out the significant information regarding the job, workplace and machine tools, etc. Then by breaking up each operation into the small element which measurable with the help of the measuring device accurately. Then C, by observing the recording the time taken by the operation for an operations. 16, in a time study the normal time is more than the standard time. Yes, obviously the normal time is taken by the unskilled worker, so that is called the normal time. And standard time, it is the pace time. This is the time taken by the skilled worker for doing the any jobs, so that is a standard time. So obviously normal time is more than the standard time. 17th question is that in a time study the rating factor is applied to determine. In the time study is rating factor is applied to determine. So what we have to determine? The fixation and incentive rate. Fixation and incentive rates. So that's why. The 18th question is that which of the following the technique is used for determining the allowances in the time series? The work sampling is used for determining the allowances in the time series. The standard time is equal to the normal time plus allowances. Okay, standard time is equal to the normal time plus allowances. Then 20 question. The determination of the standard time in the complex job system is best done through the analysis of the standard data system. The determination of standard time in the complex job system is best done through the analysis of the standard data system. 21st question. Representative time is the average time recorded by the work study man for an operation. Yes, it's a right. The normal time is the ratio of representative time to the rating factor. No, it's a false. It's a false. The performance rating is equal to. So what is the performance rating? So these three are the false. A systematic job improvement sequence will consist of the all of the above, means the motion study, time study, and job enrichment. Time study is used to determine the standard cost, determine the number of the machines performed by the performance may runs, provide a basis for the setting price for or incentive wages. The answer is the all of the above. The time study is carried out to determine the time required to complete a complete job by. The time is carried out to determine the time required to complete the job by a average worker. Micro motion study is, what is meant by the micro motion? Micro motion study is that the subdivision of another operation into the thumbling and their analysis. The option number C is the right. The purpose of the micro motion study is, what is the purpose of the micro motion? So that is the all of the above, means the assist of finding out the most efficient way of doing the work. The train the individual operators regarding the motion and economy principles, help in the collecting the motion of the data for systematic time and standard. These all of the are the purpose of the micro motion study. PMT. PMTS. So what is meant by the PMTS? PMTS means the predetermined the monitor time system includes the all of the above, mean MTM method time measurements, WFS work factor system, BMTS means basic motion time study. The option D is the right answer. All of these. MTS is used for all of the above, means improve the existing method, establishing the time standard, develop the effect method in the advancing of the beginning of the productions. 31st, abbreviation work factor data is applied for. Abbreviation work factor data is applied for the all of the above, means material handling operation, maintenance operation, packaging and shipping operations. Sampling method of determine the standard time profitable for the long cycle operation. Yes, it's a correct. Break-even analysis is consist of the fixed expense, variable cost and sales revenue. All of the above. Break-even point is this point where the sales revenue and total expense line intersect, means the sales revenue and total expense the lines intersect, that is called the break-even point. And the break-even analysis, total cost consists of the fixed cost and variable cost. Even a break-even analysis, the total cost consists of the fixed cost and variable cost. The company spent a considerable amount on publicity to promote the sale. This expenditure in a break-even chart is shown below the variable cost line. At the break-even point, the total cost is equal to the sale revenue. At the break-even point, the total cost is equal to the sale revenue. Option C is the right answer. Then break even analysis represents the relation between the cost and volume, etc. The break-even analysis is the short-term analysis. The break-even analysis is a short-term analysis. Production costs refer to the prime cost plus factor overheads. If the F is the fixed cost, V is the variable cost per unit, and P is the selling price of the each unit, then the break-even point is equal to the F upon 1 minus V upon P. Option D is the right answer. So this is the theoretical problem. We will not take the theoretical problem. So this is also theoretical. So we don't need to solve the theoretical problem in this video. Which of the following wages incentives plan guaranteed minimum wages to the worker and bonus is paid for the fixed percentage of the time? That is a Hasley plan. In Hasley plan, the wages incentives plan guaranteed minimum wages to the worker and bonus is paid for the fixed percentage of the time. So Hasley plan for wages incentives is applied for all of the workers. The R is the base rate guaranteed per hour. S is the standard time for the job, and T is the actual time. According to the Hasley 50-50 plan, the wages for the job will be TR plus S minus T upon 2 into R. B is the right answer. Slack represent the difference between earliest completion time and latest available time. Earliest finish time can be regarded as earliest start time, duration of the activity. Slack may be positive, 0 or negative. Slack may be positive, it may be 0 or it may be negative. When the slack is an activity is positive, when the slack of an activity is positive, it represents the situation where the extra sources are available and the completion of the project is not delayed. Critical path is followed, all of the above, help in the asserting the time schedules, make a better and detailed planning possible, provide the standard method for communication project plan schedule and the time and the cost performance. These are the all of the above critical path methods. Which of the following statement is correct? The all statements are correct. It means that when the slack of an activity is 0, it falls only on the critical path. CPM techniques is used to minimize the direct and indirect expense. Critical path for next work represent the minimum time required for the completion of the project. CPM cost slope is determined by the crash cost minus normal cost upon normal time minus crash time. Generally, PERT is preferred over a CPM for the purpose of projection evaluation. Yes, it's a right. PERT is applied for all of the above: marketing programs and advertising programs, installation machinery, research and development of the product. So guys, don't forget subscribe our channels and don't mention your suggestions and your thoughts in this videos comment.